biggest little radio on the air, everywhere.
That's right, because we're broadcasting live from a crystal clear signal that is digital radio, static free, just for you. BiggestLittleRadio.com. Jay Pierce Rodriguez hanging out with you. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. And of course, it is Jan's Fernley Spotlight. Jan Fran from the Fernley News Network making her return back to the studio. Hello.
Hello. Actually, it's France. You forgot.
Jan Fran?
Like the country.
France. Jan France.
Yeah. That's okay, because that happened.
France.
That happened at work a long time ago, because it was a lot easier for people to say.
Yeah.
I think.
Jan Fran. Well, it's, you know what? There, I just gave you a new nickname, I guess.
Hey,
I don't know. Jan France.
Hey, whatever works.
Jan France with the Fernley News Network here for Jan's Fernley Spotlight.
Yes, and it's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Yes.
I hope everybody's having a good week so far, because the weekend's not far away.
No, it is not. We've made it over the peak. Now it's time to make our way down to the weekend.
Downhill.
Right? Yeah, downhill to the weekend. Then we're back up again, enjoying it. Taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
And you have a special guest here in the studio. Who did you bring with you?
I brought Peggy Foley. If you've been in town for any length of time, you've seen this beautiful lady around.
Hello, Peggy.
Hello, how are you?
You're doing pretty good. Glad to have you aboard here at the show. Welcome to the station.
Thank you.
And this is her second time here. She was here for the grand opening, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I remember seeing her here. That was awesome.
Well, actually, I brought her in because she's a member of the Fernley Wadsworth Lyons Club, and we have coming up the Hard Times Dance. And if you don't know what it is, or actually, it's October 1st this year from 6:30 to 12 midnight at the Fernley Community Center, which is right here on Main Street. And they're going to have dinner, music, a lot of fun, giveaways. And I kind of wanted to get that out because a lot of people don't know about Lions Club, but they don't know about this Hard Times Dance. And this has been going on for how many years?
Well, I've been here 35, and when I got here, the Chamber of Commerce was doing it. When they decided they didn't want to anymore, then I took it to Lions Club. So it's over 35 years that this event has been going on.
That's a long, long time.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, with the proceeds on this event, it goes to the Lions Club. And
Every penny raised goes to help the children of our community. We do everything from eye exams and glasses to eye surgery if needed, guide dogs if needed, whatever the situation calls for. When our budget is really flush, then we also do that for the adults of our community, and it goes on from there. The more funds we generate, the more services we're able to provide.
That's wonderful. It's a real good thing, because there's so many kids out there. They've got families that don't have a lot of money, and here's these kids going to school. They can't see the blackboard, or they may have other optic problems.
Yeah, we often get calls from teachers who tell us they finally figured out why the child was getting bad marks, because they couldn't read the book or see the blackboard, and that's when we step in. So it's really great to be able to help these children, and our fundraisers are how we do that.
Now you take donations. You always need more, right, for the Hard Times Dance, and it's coming up pretty soon.
It's coming up October 1st, and we certainly need those donations. Donations of money, prizes, even food. If somebody wants to donate a few turkeys, we know how to cook them and serve them at the Hard Times Dance.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And turkeys are pretty big, so the more turkeys you get, the more feeding you can do.
Yeah, more we have, the more people we can feed, the more dinner revenue we generate, and the more we have to spend on our community.
So what's the dance like? Do you guys, does it start off with the dance, or is there, a welcoming and what do you call it, dinners first and then the dance, or?
Typically what we have is a band or a little group that will play pretty soft, gentle music through dinner. When dinner is done, then we bring in the second band, which plays music that gets people out of their chairs dancing.
Right. Okay.
So,
How fun. And then did you guys do a raffle there, the drawing and everything at that time? And do you have to be present to win those prizes and so forth?
actually, we've done it a couple of different ways. The way we're doing it this year, we will sell raffle tickets and people will deposit into containers in front of the prizes they would like to have a chance to win.
Oh, okay.
I'll also do auctions when the band takes a break. I have some pretty good stuff to auction off.
Oh, and she's really good at auctions. I've been there a couple of times. You should see this lady when she's auctioning things off. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's fun.
Can you give us an example of what the auctioning for Peggy
Oh no,
Foley
you've
is
got,
like?
you've got,
Gotta come.
you've got to go and see this because it's the experience of being there. You do not want to miss.
Great. Now I'm curious, and it's a disappointment for me since I'm working that night, so I will be missing it. But, maybe someone I know will videotape it, and then I'll get, check out some of Peggy Foley's famous auctioneering.
Yeah. Now people also dress in, how do I put it, in character or for the Hard Times dance, like the Big Depression way back when, they will wear those type of clothes when they come.
Yeah, it's not required.
So it's optional.
It's optional, but if you want to enter the contest, you have to wear Depression era garb. Although we've had people come in flapper garb, which is little bit prior to the Depression, but that's okay. The judgment is made on the basis of what the attendees at the event think. So
it's a people's choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, whoever's
That's awesome.
there gets to vote on who's the best representation of Depression era clothing.
Now, Jen or Peggy, can we elaborate a little bit more on the attire relatable to those times?
Well, way back then, I mean, they were using flour sacks. They were making dresses. They'd cut them and make dresses out of flour sacks, and straw hats and, maybe your pants held up by
So what
because you didn't have a belt.
What decade time frame was this? Were we talking about 1800s or early
1940?
1900s?
No, 29, 30,
Okay.
31.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that
Yeah.
region.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Trying to picture the right
You really
theme
need to,
like of clothing.
Well, you know what? You're gonna be out of here before this stops, so you do need to stop by.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and the kids too. I've seen the kids. People dress up kids up in Depression. The whole family comes in,
Every year.
and they're all dressed
How
in Depression
awesome.
era.
Yeah.
How awesome.
So it's not an adult thing; it's a family thing.
It's good,
That's
good.
right.
Yeah, so family friendly. A lot of stuff to happen. So
And they love the band and the dance floor. The kids get out there and just have a ball.
Well, it
They
sounds
really
like it
do.
is going to be a real true ball. That's for sure.
It should be.
Great. And so what you're needing now is more donations. You need more like businesses that are listening right now that have us playing on their overhead that can hear this right now. You need donations from them.
Yes, I do.
For prizes and stuff like that. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, because
And-
we want to generate money for the community.
That's
the
right.
whole. That's the
That's
whole
it.
thing.
And how can they donate? What can they do to
They
get a hold
can-
of you or to make that donation?
They can call me 775-745-9840.
Okay. And then is that a tax deductible donation as well, since it's for is it benefiting the Lions Club? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it is. We're a 501c4. So I would suggest that they would talk to their accountants,
Okay.
but I believe it is.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
And then we have, you have one more little thing that people are going to be out and about, or, maybe we can get some in here or whatever, the calendars. And
Oh,
those
yeah.
fund a camping trip
Yeah.
for the kids.
Yes. Yeah, the Dot Solali calendars will be coming out pretty soon, and I'll be selling those. And that is where we generate the funds to send the kids to camp over in Lamoille Canyon. This is a great project because we send children who otherwise would never get to go on a vacation like that, and they have a week there with camp counselors, and it's a one-on-one ratio of adult to child.
Wow.
And it's just a lot of fun. The children come back and they're so inspired.
Our son Michael was a counselor this past summer, and he had a blast. Yeah, it's one of those. It can be emotional because you get attached to these kids. You have a great time, and you're seeing them throughout the entire week, and then they say their goodbyes. And that moment right there, they're like, oh,
you're tearing up.
They tear up, and they're like, no, we don't want this to end, And, and when he came back, he was like, I'm doing it again. I want to do it again next year. It was an experience.
It's a great,
very good experience. So it's definitely something, worthy to be a part of and to help out with if you can help out. And so. That's really good that you guys are doing that fundraiser a part of this as well. So
yeah, and as far as the dance, you can get tickets, but you could also get your tickets at the door, right? You can just go in and get your tickets.
Absolutely.
At the door. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are these calendars are like?
The calendars sell for $25, which may sound like a lot of money, but when you consider how it can change the life of a child, it's not much. And there is a lottery attached to the calendar. So when you buy your calendar from me, I have a card that goes into a drawing, and you can win between $25 and $500 depending on what day of the year. On the important holidays, there's a couple that are $500, there's several that are $100, couple that are $250, but the biggest feature of it is that if you're drawn out today and you win today, your card goes right back into the drum and you can win again. There's drawings 365 days a year, and there aren't that many calendars sold. The odds are really good. I would say average of about 1,000 calendars sold. So that gives you really good odds.
Wow. And can you tell us what these calendars look like as well?
The pictures, they're
what
pretty big calendars.
Okay.
Yeah, they are
fold
big.
out.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have all kinds of important holidays on them, and they have encouraging little statements to look at for each day, and gives you a little lift
and you
just
have a
to look at
photograph
it.
on them too, right?
Oh, yeah.
For each month.
Yeah.
How awesome. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck on selling those calendars. I hope you sell a lot more, than you've ever had before. So
thank you.
That's remember, you guys, it's $25 for a big calendar, but that $25 is going to go to the Datso Lali camp program that is done for kids that cannot afford to go on a camping trip. Mm-hmm. So, and it's a week long. It's really fun.
Yeah.
You need to hear anything about it, and
it's a beautiful spot.
DJ Electronica here at the station. He was the counselor. So talk to DJ Electronica and hit him up. He'll tell you guys all about it. He had a blast. So, all right. So let's go ahead and give the date one more time for this event and information that is must-have for those who are listening right now. So,
okay, Hard Times Dance. Mark your calendars. Saturday, October 1st, 6:30 to midnight. And you can buy your tickets there. Now, if they want to go somewhere else to buy their tickets, are there a couple other places in town, or just at
All
the door?
they have to do is call me.
Okay, and your
I'll
number.
get the tickets
Get
to
your number
them.
out there again.
775-745-9840.
Okay.
745-9840. Easy enough. Well, good luck. Hope everybody has a good time. Hope everybody shows up and dances the night away. And
yeah, and I'll take, I'll set up a video camera there on a tripod.
I want to see
let it run.
I want to see her auctioneering.
I'm
curious to hear about
we'll have
that.
that.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's Jan's Fernley Spotlight here on Biggest Little Radio. Thank you, Jan.
Thank
France.
you, everybody. Have a wonderful week, what's left of it.
Yep, you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you next Wednesday, 4 o'clock right here on Biggest Little Radio.
Thank you.